Like, that's beautiful sounding. Just the textures, this kind of like crackly like rain noise mixed in with just those eerie pads and there's like organ sound and whatnot. Definitely a high quality sound engine. Welcome back to Kevin Savage TV. My name is Kevin Savage, and today we're going to look at what I think is one of the most underrated plugins. Let's check it out. So here we are in the computer. We're looking at a company called Spitfire Audio, and the plugin we're going to look at is called Labs. Now, Spitfire Audio has a range of products. They sell sound libraries specifically, and they aren't the cheapest, that's for sure. We're looking at strings right now. And as you can see here, I mean, $800 is not, is a lot of money. It is not cheap. And they've got a lot of bundles, and they have some stuff that's not super expensive either. You know, they've got this $29 bundles, original drumline, firewood piano, intimate strings, cinematic soft piano, stuff like that. So they have some products that aren't like absurdly expensive, but honestly, you know, $800 is a lot. But if you're out there composing music for, you know, TV and stuff like that, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably some of the best quality sample libraries that I've come across, and that's including like East West and Native Instruments and whatnot. So we're gonna check out their free product, which is called Labs. It's not just a single. It's a plugin. It's a VST, but it's got a whole bunch of different sound libraries, and they're always, from my understanding, adding new libraries into it. Guitar harmonics, Arctic swells, textural pads, piano pads, monochord. They got a bunch of stuff, and this is, I think, particularly good if you're trying to add that that organic sound quality into your beats or your music, especially like more world styled sounds. If you're trying to get maybe some really authentic sounding plucks, they've got mandolin, you know, and they've got they have a guitar as well. So let's hop into Ableton and demonstrate some of their sounds. So here we are in Ableton. I went ahead and I've got a beat that I cooked up right here, as well as some chords. These are all, as usual, cymatics. I pulled some MIDI and I just applied some of their plucks to it. So check this out. We've got just a basic drum groove. We've got like a kick, an 808, and a pluck. And so this is from, I think it's the Pharaoh pack, if I'm not mistaken. And here is Spitfire Labs, their Moon guitar. So check this out. I think this is tightness, and then you've got reverb. And then you've got volume over here, and then this is like velocity, I think. Yeah, it's like a modulation. It's like a modulation wheel. I'm not entirely certain, to be completely honest. But anyway, you've got this sound library right here, and this is just a Moon guitar. I was looking at let's see here, if we pull up get a little bit extra twang there. Or, you know, maybe, let's see here, we've got a mandolin. Right. So let's go back to Moon Guitar. And then let's add the remainder of the beat. We'll add the 808. And of course, you play with it, add more stuff to it, but just overall sound quality for the sample library, incredible. And so if that's any sort of reflection, on their sound packs and their sample libraries, definitely worth checking out. And for something that's free, like, you don't get that good of sound quality, like sample libraries, for free, like, ever. So definitely worth checking out. I mean, they've been around for a while. I've just more recently started discovering them and trying to incorporate them into my music. And then I wanted to demonstrate just kind of like a more piano-y sound. They've got some really great kind of like sound designy textures too. So this is from the Tundra Atmos pack. Let's turn that off. Like, that's beautiful sounding. Just the textures, this kind of like crackly like rain noise mixed in with just those eerie pads and there's like organ sound and whatnot. Definitely a high quality sound engine. So if you are, and it looks like, honestly, if you are looking to purchase more sound libraries, I would definitely give Spitfire Audio a shot. Again, they're not cheap, but I definitely think that they are worth the investment of all of the plugins out there, especially if you're trying to broaden your sound, incorporating kind of these more orchestral libraries. And it's a simple interface. I think that's one thing that always gets me with Native Instruments and some of their bundles, is just how it's laid out. They almost give you too many options. Now, I don't know if you start to dive into more of the expensive packs, if it starts to get a little more complex like Native Instruments does, but this is such a basic interface, just a piano. It almost kind of looks like Native Instruments, but it doesn't have all the extra pieces that kind of complicate the performance and kind of what you're doing, and kind of can potentially get in the way. So definitely worth checking out, definitely worth giving a shot. And let me know if you've used this before, or honestly what you think the most underrated virtual instrument or plugin out there is. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.